easy to copycat. Old wool sewing spools turned into hip home accessories. We've spotted super stylish spool-inspired decor at Anthropology, Pottery Bar, even Ballard Designs. But these items can come with a pretty high price tag. And
you don't want to spend that much. We're telling you right now. So we asked designer Christine McKay to recreate her own spool-inspired decor for a whole lot less. Not only did that, you actually made some of these spools yourself.
I did, because you know some of the coolest spools are the vintage ones, and they're kind of hard to find. So I figured out a way that you can make the vintage spools from just basic supplies at the craft store.
Okay, we're going to get to that in just a second, but first, a table caught your eye in Ballard Designs.
Yes, okay.
Price tag in Ballard
I think it was about $200.
$200?
It was about $200, and basically it was just like a really large spool. And I decided to take it and make it a little more hip and retro for my daughter's room. So I just happened to get this at an electrical supply place up in price, but apparently they just throw these away. So when I tried to pay for it, they're like, no, please take it. I don't know if that's the case at all electrical supply places, but I would check around. But literally, they just throw them away. So what I did is you can either whitewash it. I decided to do a blue so it'd match my daughter's room, and I wanted to do it light enough that you could still kind of see the wording and kind of the wood grain on it. But the thing is really cool, and I don't know if you can like quite tell, but my daughter noticed this right here. How cool is that for cords and for your iPod? It's like a built-in place for all your cords to go through.
It's like a handle so they can pull the thing, but you just use it for cords.
So you set your TV on here, and there's already a place for your cords to go.
And I love how you've kept the texture and you've kept the old wood. What did you spray paint it?
You know, I spray painted it.
Okay.
And just a tip with spray painting, especially old wood, is that it will absorb really, really quickly, so you have to use a lot. So what you want to do first is just like kind of wet it down with some water or like a light stain, and then when you spray, it'll hold the paint a little better. I only used 2 cans of spray paint, so the total cost on this project was about $6.
Wow.
200 or $6, and it matches my daughter's room, so it's custom.
Okay, your next inspiration came from Anthropology.
From Anthropology. It's this canister right here. Now, when you first look at this, it just looks like a really cool big spool. And Anthropology, they were actually candles, but I wasn't really.
Is it a candle inside the spool?
Well,
okay,
it was actually a candle, and I really wasn't into whole, melting down my candle wax and making candles. So I just made a canister. So the lid just comes right off. And there you go. And you can fill that with whatever you want. Now, how I did that...
What is this? Yeah, what is this
how I did that is basically, it's just a paper mache canister like this.
Okay. You could use like an oatmeal canister, couldn't you?
Exactly. And that's what I was going to say is anytime you think of the shape. Think of the shape. So, you know me, I like to save like containers that have a good shape. So you can take anything for the base, and then you can go to any craft store, and they have like these wooden circle plaques. And basically, you just use one for the top, one for the bottom. And I went a step further and used a drill bit to drill a hole in the front. So it looked a little more like a spool. It was so quick and easy, and I am not good with tools. And it was really quick.
And where did you get this imagery?
You can download that for free at kmckdesigns.com. Wait until this afternoon, because my internet was down this morning, but by this afternoon you should be able to download that for free. And just glue it right on there. And how cute would that be? Just like a whole little canister set.
And you wrapped it with
just wrapped it with some twine. This one I just wrapped with jute and just kind of a different look to it. But you can do just anything you want.
How cute.
And I think these were like, I think they were around $40 for just like little tiny candle ones.
That's really cool. Just yesterday we were talking about ways to store your craft stuff. Wouldn't that be great in a craft room with all your stuff in there?
I'm all about anytime that you can hide things and make it decorative. This is a great way to go.
I'm dying over those labels.
Do you like those?
I love
them. They're great. Cute. Okay, that's going to be the hottest new download, I'm telling you right now. Okay, the next one you said you found in Pottery Bar?
Okay, Pottery Bar. I absolutely fell in love with this. All they are is just basically the spool that you drill up on your wall like that. And once again, the labels you can download for free. Love this for scarves and for necklaces and hair bands for your little girl or just whatever. And basically, I made it the exact same way. On these, I used a dowel. So just go to Lowe's and you get the largest dowel that they have.
Can I take this off? Just
Yeah, in fact, take it off and you can laugh at the back because I really went cheap on this project, Darren. How funny is that?
Is that a pop can?
That is great.
Hey, I'm trying to save the planet and recycle all the Diet Coke. I could not find my little wall hanging box, so I totally just ripped the tab off.
Brilliant. I love that.
Darling.
And it just hooks right on.
It it just hooks right on. And there you go. Do you need a little help with that? You got that? All right.
Okay.
So really, really fun. And you could just do, you could do any color, just great.
You've distressed them to make them look old.
Yep. Just distressed them and used a little bit of wood stain.
Very cool.
Okay, what's the next one we're going to look at?
Okay, so as we were talking before the segment, spools are just I've always loved them. So I always kind of collect them, and you can kind of see in these jars. I just love to collect old, different kinds, and you can find them at yard sales if you're really lucky, estate sales, especially like if, crafters from, that love to sew, you can find them. And also you can get them at like vintage retail stores as well.
Look at this bright pop of color.
But you can just throw them in a little vase, put them up on a counter. And then one thing that I wanted to mention too is, these, the kind that we do now, don't throw them away. Just these little ribbon paper spools. You can make these little photo hangers by just adhering some paper to the top and bottom, sticking a dowel into it, adding a little clip. You can have a recipe holder or a photo holder, and these are great because they come in so many different shapes and sizes, and basically it's just something you would throw away. You can also use the wooden spools to kind of do something similar, but just kind of on a smaller scale. Just poke some little wire in there, curve the top to put the photo in, and there you go.
Can I back you up, because my eye was, this thing caught my eye here.
Yeah.
This thread is not like typical thread. It's like really thick, light colored
it's really cool and brand new, huh? Because I made my daughter Kelsey stay up late last night winding those.
Oh, so is this?
I actually collected all of the spools, the wooden spools, and they didn't have any thread on them, and I wanted them to match a particular room, so I had my daughter, I picked out some threads, and she just wound them around just one time, so it didn't take a ton of time, and now it's custom for any room.
Okay, quickly show Brooke's favorite right here.
This is my favorite. I love it.
This is the baby mobile, and totally easy. I just used an embroidery hoop for the top, put some fringe around it, and then I just laced some sheer ribbon through these spools. And what's so great about these is they're really accessible. You can just get them at Robert's Craft, Hobby Lobby, anywhere, and you just get a whole package of them for like $2.99. And just put the beads, I think, are what kind of makes it. And you can customize it for any room.
Or over a table. I mean, just hanging suspended. And
the larger, I mean, how pretty and cool would that be?
For spring or something?
Yes.
The lighter colors?
So fun.
Okay.
Okay, do you have time for one more? Because this actually is my fast. This is my birthday card. So check that out. It's a spool with a little birthday candle in the top, and you pull it out, and you got your little birthday message. So it's a whole new take on a birthday card.
Isn't that cool?
Very fun. With a candle on top.
Yep.
Too cute. Christine, you're
This isn't a downloadable thing, is it? You have to make this yourself.
You have to make
You're on your own. You're foraging for yourself on this one.
Easy enough to do, though. Christine, thank you.
You're welcome.
Project download and instructions on Christine's website, kmckdesigns.com.
When we come back, we're going to a restaurant. It's a new restaurant all about tiny tastes, and you're going to be talking about tapas after this.
A new and very hip little place to take your girlfriends next on Studio 5.